Hey folks, welcome back to another edition of Hopped Up Beer Review. Today, we're going to go visit some new friends at the Rail House Brewing. We're going to have their Silver Cream Beer. They're from Marionette, Wisconsin. Stick around.
Silver cream beer, cold and clear. Pour it high, bring it near. Raise your glass, let's cheer. Silver cream beer, foam like clouds.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where the three of us idiots give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. Appreciate you checking out this video. There's Jay, there's Andy in the attic. I am Ben. What are we drinking today?
It's called Silver Cream Beer. It's their historic cream ale from Rail House Brewing out of Wisconsin. I'd also like to thank Daniel for getting this with his friend Nathan. Nathan acquired it, passed it to Daniel, got it to us. He's given us a couple of beers, and we're excited to try this one.
Absolutely. Thank you, Daniel and Nathan. We definitely do appreciate
it. Wow, look at that light beer.
That is very light in color and clear.
There's a lot of questionable things about this beer. I mean,
you to bring that up, yes.
starting with the name of the beer.
Silver Cream.
Silver Cream.
And historic cream ale. I mean,
Right.
Okay.
Historic cream lager. Then you got the little saying at the top. The best what is. On the top of the can. The best what is. I was like, wait, I had to read that several times, and my brain, I looked all this up, and it's just, and then Rail House. You go to the Rail House to get silver cream. It's like
it must be a Wisconsin thing,
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I think.
If you have 10 silver creams, the best what is will make complete sense, I'm sure.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
It does kind of smell creamy. Here's my notes. All right. Silver cream. So it's a lager, cream lager, not a cream ale, cream lager. Comes in at 4.7% ABV, 11 IBUs. 100% barley malt, unfiltered, with a richly textured mouthfeel and subtle sweetness. Reflects the style of the early Midwestern lagers. I got some conflicting dates on this because the saying, it says since 1870, the best what is. And that's a slogan from a beer called Old Craft Brew from the, there goes my writing. Minahoney Marinette Brewery. This is what happens when I do a couple shows and start trying to research late into the evening. The Minahoney Marinette Brewery. Yeah. Oh, so Menominee, Marinette Brewery. And it signifies the beer as the best in existence. The best what is.
Okay.
Is that at the time of 1870, or is that in eternity?
Yeah, that's probably the grammar of 1870 as well. The best what is.
Can we steal that as the new tagline for Hopped Up Beer Review?
The best
That's what it is. I like it.
somebody's gonna like, what is the best? So the can says 1870, but then in some research it said the beer's origin dates back to 1871, crafted by the Menominee Marinette Brewery, which that brewery continued until 1966. Then in 2005, the Railhouse brewmaster revived it after extensive local research and talking with longtime residents, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
So not only talking with them, say, hey, tell me what it tastes like. What do you remember? And I imagine he's like, compare it to this, compare it to that, and went back with some different batches and say, is this close? Is this close?
Yeah, but think about that. I mean,
it's a long time to remember.
You're-
1966 to 2005.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I couldn't tell you to match a beer from last week. These guys, they did not have the variety back, from
yeah.
the
So
mid
49 years later,
20th
you're gonna come
century.
and ask somebody to try
Yeah.
and see. I mean, that's similar
That's right.
to if you get into religion and passing things down by word of mouth, how things change. The old,
Let's get into the Gnostic Bibles.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, the old,
Yeah.
the old game where everybody plays telephone and you say one word and it goes around in
Yeah.
a circle, and what does that end up being at the end?
Start a new channel. Let's go.
So, I mean, I put what's the beer you've probably had the most, Andy, over time? Like all time? Miller Lite? I mean,
Wow.
back in the day, it's not like you drink it that often now, but you think you could
Probably more than anything.
I'm just trying to say, like,
probably some
if
Miller.
you think about what you've had the most of, and you probably
Yeah,
something you had a
that's what I
long
said,
time
these
ago,
guys. Right.
could you identify that
Yeah, I
potentially?
guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
but
it'd probably be some
49 years after you had it last, I mean, think about that.
Yeah, I mean I'm just trying to think about it in terms that I can fit. I think about a beer, a light beer that I had.
I mean, you're talking half
at a younger age.
half of a century.
Now,
So-
49 years, we can't recreate that.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you might have
obviously. So
I mean, that's shorter than your lifespan, Ben.
it is. I'm not yet 49, so that's and I will get there after the both of you do. So just throw that out there.
Look at me. I'm Ben. I'm still young.
Interesting. All right, what else, Andrew?
Ooh, moving on. Railhouse Brewing Company out of Marinette, Wisconsin, is a brew pub. It was founded in 1995. It started as the Railhouse Restaurant and Brew Pub. Then in 2019, Railhouse Brewing Company opened and started distributing. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Anybody had it before?
Nope.
I will jump in and go first on this one. I have to say, when I saw the color and the somewhat clarity and light color of this beer,
That's unfiltered.
I was a bit skeptical, and it's not coming through. I mean, I see where they get silver cream. If I look at this, it's almost for a beer color, it's almost closer to a white than a yellow that's showing up on the screen here.
Yep.
But
Urine.
I was very skeptical just given the color alone. What I will say is I was pleasantly surprised because, again, I see a beer in the U.S. that is that color and that kind of light. I'm thinking corn. And I don't taste any corn. And I do get a little bit of the sweet, just a touch. So I think for what this is at 4.7%, I think this is actually really good. Now, is this good compared to craft beers that we drink on a regular basis? No. But for something in that, I don't know what this cost per can or per 12 pack or whatever. But,
No idea.
Again, I'm judging it based on what a kind of a preconceived notion after pouring it out of the can. I could see this as a filler beer for sure. I think it's tasty. I like the little bit of sweet that you get on it, and at 4.7, I think you could drink these as fillers for sure. Best beer ever, no, but the best what is. So I'm going to give this. I'm going to give this a 7.5. I think for what it is, I think it's good.
Way to incorporate that.
Andy, what do you think?
Well, when we received this lovely can, gives me tight. And when I read the name, I came in with the lowest of expectations. And then when I researched, I was like, this is an old beer. And I just and had to revive it, trying to talk to the locals. It's like, okay, what's it going to be like? I really, as you said, Ben, I was surprised. It is a good beer. And this was something that it's a lager and it tastes like your light lagers, but it goes a step beyond and gives a little depth. I like it being unfiltered, and I like it tastes creamy. I mean, it true to its name, silver cream. It doesn't look silver, but it's got a hint of creaminess to it. So if you take one of your macro lagers on their best day and you add a touch of cream to it, it replaces anything you're drinking, your yard beer, your filler beer, and everything. This now comes to the top of that list. So I kind of like it for what it is, and it's going to replace any lager, but of course can't get it. So I would keep my fridge with this, stocked with this for after being out in the yard, or if I'm going to go to the beach or the river, like Edna Grove. 7.0. Yeah. It's good stuff.
All right. Jake.
Yeah, I think you guys covered it. I mean, it all depends on the price point of where this would be, and obviously the availability is not to us. So I could see this being a keg beer for Penn if you were able to get this at 4.7 and easy drinking. Yeah, the color, I agree with you, Ben. I mean, that completely threw me off when I was pouring it. I was like, "Ooh, wow, that's interesting." But I think you hit the nail on the head. You come into a lot of these expecting corn or grain to be a predominance on a lot of this, and it's really not. I think that's where the cream part of it comes in that they've done. And I think they did a good job of capturing that, even if it's trying to recreate something from 50 years prior before. So obviously they've done a good job with it. I mean, they've managed to keep it from 2006 to nearly 20 years later now. So it's a easy drinker. I mean, I'm almost finished with the beer. You could probably go through these, like Andy said, after cutting the grass or going for a jog or anything like that. It's it's good for that purpose. And yeah, it would be a top of a filler beer list depending on where it falls on the price scale. So it's not something I would go out and pay $20 for a 4-pack or maybe even a 6-pack, but you keep that price point low enough, yeah, it'd be great. And it's going to be a 7 for me as well.
Let me ask this question just as a follow-up. If this is priced where most of American macros are, you're out traveling somewhere and you see this in price point line with Miller Lite, Bud Light, all those for, let's say, a 24-pack. Are you going to grab one and bring it home with you? Because I think I am.
Well,
I'm grabbing 2 or 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's preface that. I mean, it all depends on what mode of transportation you're in and things like that.
Yes.
if
You're
I'm
fine.
flying and I'm stuck with limited space,
Ben's the
I'm probably
driver.
not going to do that. If I'm driving, yes, and I got unlimited space, I could do that. No, but I agree with you on it, but you got to limit that at the same time. Some of the macros, they're all over the place as well. I mean, you get your Bud Light, Coors Light, some of those they're higher priced macros. Then you can get down with, I can still go to the Dollar General and get a 15 pack of Natty Light for $9.99. You can't beat that price point for me.
Yeah.
So that's a different debate for another day. But yes, this is a good beer. Andy's falling asleep.
I'm thinking about the Dollar General. I was like, I've never looked to the Dollar General for beer. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I was kind of like, oh.
Maybe those
Last year it was $8.99. They went up $1.
General is going up on the dollar.
It's still, you can't beat that. $9 or $10 for a 15 pack. And it has the most flavor out of the macros we've always reviewed.
Go back and check our Natty Light Macro Monday.
Yeah. All our
go.
macro actually playlist, right? Do we have a macro playlist?
We do. We have a Macro Monday.
Mr. IT boy?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yep.
Mr.
I'm
Boss.
it. What the best? What is it?
The best what is.
It.
Ben, it's like Ben is the best what we have.
Yes. This is true.
Best what have.
This is true. You know what those maths are. That is a 7.2 for the Silver Cream beer from Rail House Brewing out of
Brewery.
Excuse me.
Brewing
Rail
Company.
House Brewing.
No. Rail House Brewing
Rail
Company.
House Brewing.
Yeah, Ben. Get it right.
Yeah, so I had it right. Thank you for the interruption there. From Marinette, Wisconsin. Definitely a beer if you've tried. We'd love to know what you think about it. You can leave us a comment down below, or you can come jump in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. Tell us what you think. Definite thank you to Daniel and Nathan for providing this one. Yeah, really appreciate it. This is a really interesting beer that I have never even seen, and so it's always fun to try something new. So thanks for grabbing this for us and getting it to us. We really appreciate that. Got some other links down below. Hopped Up Beer Review merch. And got some Hopped Up Beer Review Patreon links and just some other stuff down below that's great knowledge if you are super bored. So check all that out and be sure to like, subscribe, cheers to that notification bell. We would definitely appreciate that. And we will see you on the next one. For Andy and the Attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Silver Cream beer.